As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
I know I'd go from rags to riches if you would only say you care.
Goodfellas is a 1990 American biographical crime film directed by Martin Scorsese, written by Nicholas Pileggi as well as Scorsese, and was produced by Irving Winkler. It is a film adaptation of the 1985 non-fiction book Wise Guy by Pileggi. The film stars Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Lorraine Bracco and Paul Sorvino. And the film narrates the rise and fall of mob associate Henry Hill and his friends and family from the years of 1955 to 1980. And as always guys, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, help the channel grow, give the video a thumbs up and also share it around, that would be a great help. And as always, hit the bell button so you never miss a latest video. As far back as I can remember, I have always loved watching Goodfellas. And with every time I have rewatched it over the last 30 plus years, it has only gotten better and better. I could watch it once a month for the rest of my life and I don't think I'd ever get tired of it. Of course, when a film this great is loved by so many people, what can I say about it that hasn't been said already? All I can really do is add my 2 cents to the existing group of people that love Goodfellas and say that yes, Goodfellas really is as good as people say it is. Starting with the 1950s, we follow Ray Liotta as Henry Hill, a half Irish, half Italian teen who tries to realize his dream of always wanting to be a gangster. He goes from running errands for mob captain Paulie to becoming a trusted man with the organization. Working with De Niro's James Conway and Pesci's Tommy DeVito, Henry navigates his violent lifestyle where death is never more than a few steps away. Ray Liotta is superb as real-life mobster Henry Hill and pretty much carries the movie, and despite not being as big a star as the rest of the main cast, he still puts in an incredible shift and delivers a performance as good as Pesci and De Niro, and his unforgettable voiceover narration is one of my favorites of any film I've ever watched.
One day some of the kids from the neighborhood carried my mother's groceries all the way home. You know why? It was out of respect.
His transformation is brilliant as he ages 30 years and the acting choice couldn't have been better. Although Sean Penn, Alec Baldwin, Val Kilmer and even Tom Cruise were considered for the role of Henry Hill. But in the end I'm glad they did stick with Liotta as he done a brilliant job in the end, and it also made his film career really take off. Scorsese regular Robert De Niro, as respected mobster who's seen it all and done it all, is on hand to deliver some real class to the proceedings, and he is as good as he ever was as the seemingly nice but deadly Jimmy Conway. De Niro is a little more understated here than he is in some of his best and most hard-hitting performances, but still delivers a fantastic performance.
Never rat on your friends. And always keep your mouth shut.
However, Joe Pesci, without a doubt, is the standout here with his portrayal of the foul-mouthed psycho Tommy DeVito, who spends most of the film shooting, threatening and beating those who offend him. He's fantastic, so terrifying and despicable, but also funny and bizarrely human, shown by the relationship with his mother, who by the way was actually played by Martin Scorsese's very own adorable mother.
Why don't you get yourself a nice girl?
I get a nice one almost every night, Ma.
Yeah, but get yourself a girl so you could settle down. That's what I mean.
settle down almost every night, but then in the morning I'm free. I love you. I want to be with you.
Joe Pesci does such a great job at showing why everyone around his character fears and respects him that I think some of that rubs off on you when you're watching the movie. Pesci is both funny and frightening as a maniac who doesn't think twice about killing people. And his brilliant performance just bursts off the screen, and it rightly ended up winning him his one and only Oscar to date.
You fucking bullshit are you? Tell the truth, you're looking for sympathy. Is that it, sweetie?
Why don't you go fuck yourself, Tommy?
Fucking you're right. I don't believe what I just heard. Hey, Spider, here. Hey, this is for you. Attaboy. I got respect for this. He's got a lot of fucking balls. Good for you. Don't take no shit off nobody. He shoots him in the foot. He tells him to go fuck himself. Tom, you gonna let him get away with that? You gonna let this fucking punk get away with that? What's the matter? What's the world coming to?
What the fucking world is coming to? How do you like that?
Lorraine Bracco is also really good as Henry Hill's wife, and it was very nice to see a compelling female perspective on the mobster lifestyle. She basically plays the part of an audience member and is so well implemented you might not even realise it at first. Her mix of horror and awe at the life she finds herself in mirrors what most of us would feel if we were put in a similar situation. I am also glad that she got another chance to shine throughout The Sopranos, because she's a very talented actress and it's a shame we have not seen more of her on screen considering these two great roles on her resume. The rest of the cast could well be worth mentioning too, but then we'd be here forever. I mean, even the minor supporting characters with 1 or 2 lines are incredibly memorable, like Jimmy Two Times.
Then you had Nicky Eyes.
What's up, guy?
And Mikey Francesi.
That guy, yeah, I want to see him.
And Jimmy Two Times, who got that nickname because he said everything twice, like...
I'm gonna go get the papers,
Paul Sorvino as the captain and father figure to the crew Paulie is a great addition, and although he does not have a huge part to play, whenever he was on screen you really felt his presence. I could also go on and on about the amazing soundtrack with the likes of Tony Bennett, Dean Martin and many more that play throughout. Every single song choice is perfectly placed and they all add so much energy to every scene. Everything is done with such style and class, all under the watchful eye of the amazing Scorsese. Martin Scorsese is one hell of a film director, and his work here is just breathtaking. Just like in Taxi Driver and Raging Bull, he uses the camera and soundtrack to great effect and brings the best out of his actors. I think this is Scorsese's best film, and although I understand and accept why most of the Oscars went to the epic Dances with Wolves that year, if Goodfellas would have swept the Oscars that year instead, no one would have been surprised. Nicholas Pileggi should also take a bow both for the original book and countless rewrites that made Goodfellas possible. It was his authenticity and knowledge that really brought the characters to life. If I had one negative about the film, well, it would have to be the 2-hour and 30-minute runtime, as near the end of the film the pace does start to show and of course the violence might be a bit too much for some. Goodfellas was made on a budget of $25 million and would gross $6.3 million in its opening weekend, topping the box office. It then went on to make $47 million worldwide. The film was nominated for 6 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director, with again only Joe Pesci winning for Best Supporting Actor. Goodfellas is without question one of the greatest films ever made, and like all classics, it's a movie that keeps getting better with each passing year. Scorsese has made many great films in his career, but for me, Goodfellas is the best of the lot. So guys, as always, thank you for all watching my video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel, give the video a like and share the video around, I would really appreciate that. And hit the bell button to stay up to date on my latest videos. You guys take care out there, and I'll see you guys on the next Joe Cobra video.